We lost one, but I don't care about that one, so let's just click the next round and see. Good day, good peoples on their fine day in the year of the Radiance Tunic. Dave, bravo. Dave, Anomaly, the Anomaly Cars. Few know me as the man who is ready for the second half of Tag Team OC action, ready for the free-for-all next Sunday, and ready to introduce some more of your fantastic OCs. We have a lot of newcomers this time around in the Danganronpa Hunger Games, and we got a whole bunch of fantastic, glorious OCs tag teaming today, and I know you guys, live chat, y'all are just ready, you're willing, you're waiting, you're able to see who is pairing up with whom right here, right now. So, how about we find out? How about we not dilly and dally? How about we go ahead, because these are the last of the OCs for the season. After this, every OC will be back next Sunday in the free-for-all, which could be for the singles title, which could be for the tag team titles, it could be for both. But once again, that's the future. The now, these OCs. So, without further ado, can we get the most excellent? Starting off, once again, they came, they saw, they conquered at the start of the season and still hold on to those tag team titles. Crop Keepers. Rosaka is back again. The Ultimate Gardener, created by VV, as well as Rosaka's tag team partner, Felix. Created by Felix, the Ultimate Animal Enchanter, has returned. And two familiar faces in tag team action. We go on to see two new, well, hold on. Wait, why is... Okay, well, Polarized Pink, Ben, makes sense, and they are the Ultimate Raccoon, created by Arachne, Ben. And this part doesn't confuse me. Ben, real great, real awesome, they are fantastic. However, Owen Fallon, created by Oak, the Ultimate Bunny Rabbit Fanatic, weren't you in last week? You're a part of Rabbit Trick, aren't you? Right? I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, we'll go on to the next team. We have wait a minute. No. Bring me back. Bring me the suspense music. So you're telling me, last week, when Rabbit Trick earned a spot in the tag team finale, that wasn't Owen. What you're telling me is that Gentleman Thomas disguised himself as Owen in an effort to get to me in that match, when I was distinctly trying to keep he and I separated, so they couldn't beg me for another one of his little rematches. Well, okay. Alright, Gentleman Thomas, I guess I'll see you in the tag team finale. But you know what? Few and far between hee-hees and ha-has. How about instead of you being so kind and generous, have a free bit of misfortune. It's on the house, Thomas. Let's get back to our teams. Speaking of, we have two actually familiar faces. One hasn't been here, I believe, since the Danganronpa Olympics, but making a stunning return. We have David Gunther. And created by The Grenade, is the Ultimate Male Gamer, back again, but a little bit different this time around. The Corrupted King, lost by force, power by him. Let him in. Or should I say let him Lin, because teaming up with David is Lin Fu, created by Corey Goss. The Ultimate Geologist is back again, and you know, I miss Lin. I love the color combination Lin had. I love the shirt, reminds me so much of Steve Burns from Blue's Clues. Also reminds me of Alice as a kid from Your Turn to Die. It's the green shirt gang right there. Man, if there were ever like a cross between OC tag teams and regular tag teams, man. Oh, those three would have to team up, but we have to keep on going too. Aptly named Killer Killer. Created by Midtaglia. We have Shush Hush. The Ultimate Mercenary. Silent, but deadly. And you know, I see those dislikes, I see disliking child, you know. I may vibe with that, I do vibe with that a little bit, but we also have, created by Hippo Lord Gangster, Delta making a stunning return. Delta's seen a lot of glory in the past. Will Delta be able to work together in tandem with someone who else has, you know, a little blood on their hands? We'll have to wait and see. But next up, music composition. It is created by Just the Mimi, the Ultimate Violist. It is Minata Robinson. And you can check out Just the Mimi at Instagram right there below. And with Minata is Nayuki Nishimiya. And created by Himari, this is the real Ultimate Logician. Then who have we been dealing with? Who's running rampant as an agent of chaos? Okay. I guess we're gonna find out today. Moving on to our next team, we have Dating App. And we have, once again, created by MSG, the Ultimate Matchmaker, here to help you find the lovey-dovey feelings this time around of the year. Even though this isn't really the lovey time of the year, it's the pollen time of the year, and I don't want anyone near me during these times. It's Aurora Lovelace making a grand return, but now using the power of AI is looking to help everyone find some love. And what better AI to use than Cherry's own Ultimate AI, Eva E48? Can these two be a match made in heaven and go on to try and win those tag team titles? Will the tag team titles be on the line today? We got so much stuff to find out, so we got to keep on going with our teams, like Hit the Beach. Fan of Animation Zone, Captain Peggy is back. The Scourge of the Seven Seas, Ultimate Pirate Captain is here. Peggy, best of luck to you with your brand new partner. I know you're hitting the beach to try and maybe find some buried treasure, but Juno Izuyama, created by King of Chaos, Malcandra, is the Ultimate Lifeguard. Guard? I'm gonna leave that in. Usually that would be a cut, but that's staying in. Lifeguard. This time, here, maybe to help the pirate out, but also to save lives in the roaring seas. And as we keep on keeping on, drawn together, it's the double Hana team. Hana E Hana, starting with Hana Yorokobi, created by Bon or Tiger Fairy. The Ultimate Illustrator is here. And who would have thunk, also here with Hana, is Hana. Hana Kobayashi, created by Emma, is the Ultimate Manga Artist. Two Hanas standing side by side, can they be stopped? That's the real question, we'll find out together. As we keep on keeping on, we have Locked Up. And Locked Up right now, currently in prison, currently the Ultimate Prisoner. Created by TBZ, it is Takuto Maruyama. And Takuto was the Ultimate Entertainer, now the Ultimate Prisoner. What will unfold? What is the fate of Akira's twin brother? But I will also say, that's just that man's Locked Up. We also have a different kind of locks on this team. Honestly grown to be a favorite of some. Natsuki Okamura, created by Marco's a Total Weeb, the Ultimate Hairstylist, a part of Danganronpa. Endless Crimson is here. Can the Fugitive and the Hairstylist work in tandem? We'll have to wait and see. Will they work in tandem, or will they find themselves in tangles? Haha, it's a funny joke, I promise. We go to Outdoor Funeral, and we see newcomer created by Tiff, aka Ultimate Mimikyu Lovers, aka Moonlight. We see Misaki Shi, the Ultimate Funeral Assistant. And you know, sometimes you gotta scope the best spots out, and who better to scope out the best spots than Tsuchiki Horiyama, created by Falsa, the Ultimate, who knows, but very good, loves going outside, loves the wilderness, swimming, camping, is perfect to scout out places to help Misaki out. And might be perfect in the arena to help Misaki survive. Will they survive though? I don't know. We're gonna find out soon, because next to last team we have is Robo Research, and starting it all off, created by Aquatic and Fantastic, Ryonosuke, Ryu, Gushi Kin, and Ryu is the Ultimate Researcher. Honestly, hates being alone, so I was thinking, what entity here would be great, would be so fantastic, and making sure that Ryu's never left alone, and maybe might even help out with the research, Rynix Randobot. Randobot, excellent at role-playing, the ultimate role-player, but also great at cool ideas, maybe helping out with research, treating injury, making friends, hates the silence, and with that, Ryu has no reason to ever be alone. Will these two work in tandem? Will they coexist? And will they be the best of friends heading in to this tag team match? But last we have the girls, perhaps even the fake Ultimate Logician, Himari's Natsuki, along with Mimi, the Ultimate Gamer. Game Theory, your Agents of Chaos, are back. And I guess I can actually play the actual Danganronpa start music. Excellent. We had a huge set of OCs today, and you know, I'm like looking at it. I'm looking at all the OCs, I'm looking at everything that's going on here. Excellent for the Hunger Games. Some of these OCs are future Hall of Famers. That's something I gotta re-preface, and we might as well play the Hall of Fame music one more time. Wherever it is. Here it is. Because currently submissions are open for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Fame. You guys get to nominate a couple of people, and a poll will be going out soon, I believe by the end of this week. Probably this Friday, along with fan voting. For who? Who? You guys nominated a list of nominations for you to select upon. I will be nominating one person from each of the 4 categories, and you guys will also pick from those 4 categories as well. So we'll induct a couple people as the first class of Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Famers. So go ahead and make those suggestions. OC is totally, there's an OC branch. Go ahead and make them. We've got so many OCs who are memorable, who have made their impact on this series and deserve a spot in the Hall of Immortality in the Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Fame. So that's all I got, but actually there's one more thing we have to do before we start this episode, and that's to see if this episode is going to be for the tag team titles today. So, without further ado, if I could hold this the right direction. Gotta enter my passcode, hate that. A really long password because I gotta stay secure. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, that is tag teams. I need OCs. And to record this in 3, 2, 1, it's time. I think the red blue thing just came up, but it is time to see if chaos reigns today. Live chat. First of all, how you doing? I don't think I've said, hey, how you doing, live chat? I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going honky-dory in the live chat. However, will things be going honky-dory in this episode? Ooh, a hiccup. Will the Crop Keepers be forced to defend those titles, or will everything be fun. It's up to game theory, and game theory says titles are not on the line today. Maybe game theory is doing what most tag team Agents of Chaos do, and that's save chaos reigning for the big ol' free-for-all. Or they might just not do it at all. We'll have to wait and see. But that's that. Go and make your picks first, second, and third. It's a normal episode. Normal tag team episode. Top 6 make it. Unfortunately, Rabbit Trick is already in. They could earn you guys a fan vote, I guess. Actually, no. No, they can't. Rabbit Trick cannot earn you a fan vote. Their placement is obsolete in this game. I don't want anyone rooting for Gentleman Thomas for a fan vote, so no, they can't earn you a fan vote. They're just here for the glory of competition. Freaking Gentleman Thomas. That being said, make it for picks, live chat, comments, first, second, third. I will make mine as well. Give me, for first, I'm gonna take Killer Killer because, well, actually, I'm gonna take Let Him Lin because I love the name and I love the implications. Give me Killer Killer for second, and I think I want, which was my favorite named team? Locked Up was a team that I named close to the end. I actually had both of them on different teams, and I was like, oh, Locked Up. It popped in my head, and I was like, that's a that's a fun name. I really like it. I really loved Let Him Lin. Dating app was neat. Drawn Together was fun. Hit the Beach. It was just, yeah, it's a pretty good name. I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with all these names. I think I'm gonna go with. It's hard because I do like all these teams. I really do. I for sure do. I'm gonna take Let Him Lin, Killer Killer, and I'm gonna take Dating App. Those are gonna be my picks for today. Will my picks do okay? Probably not. But I do know for certain I'm gonna need a pen. Because y'all are definitely gonna be accumulating some misfortune because the odds are high. The odds are real high. So high, in fact, that when I say it's time to proceed, I expect like at least 4 of your OCs, maybe even up to like 10 of them, low-key, to earn a little bit of misfortune today, so let's see if they do. Let's scroll down, and let's start round 1. It is time for... Well, yeah, all of those are misfortune. All of those, well, not all of those, this one isn't, but all of these, there's immediate misfortune for all of them, but not misfortune for me or the Horn Bears. Horn Bears, do what you do. Yeah. Sound them? They're sounding? The horns, yes. Most excellent. Thank you, Horn Bears. Do what you do, and do it well. They do, it's what they do. However, Delta immediately trips. What a misstep. You really don't want to accumulate misfortune right now, but Owen! Collides Train's having trouble remembering which team he's on. Ooh, might be mismatched. Owen. Well, that's not good. Hiriko puts all of their items in a backpack. The backpack has a hole in it, and these items may be getting misplaced. Hiriko. 3 back-to-back misfortunes. Well, that's not good. Delta finds a belt of Pokeballs. Who knows what can be inside of those? Shoosh! I'm sorry, Shush, but you're gonna be Shoosh for the rest of the game. Puts a death claw on Lin while she's asleep. Misaki's accepting her shadow as her own. Gains the power of Persona. Takuto finds leather scraps. Is rather caveman-like. Gentleman Thomas is doing things. Tsushiki can't take his eyes off of Misaki. Mimi, being adorable as always. Oh dope, Ben just found a fishing rod. Now they can catch all the fish. Juno knows not the whores yet to come. Aurora ambushes Delta, strangles him. Rest in peace to Delta. Hana finds a climate change remote. What mayhem will they unleash upon the tributes? Rosaka sets down a trap and Eva gets caught in it. Lin comes down with the despair disease, not feeling like themselves. Hopefully they don't misbehave. Lin is going to be one to watch, as will Natsuki Okamura, because an immediate misfire. I told you, all this misfortune's gonna pop off. Imagine this, but in the 1 vs 100 episode later this week. Ryu starts sobbing uncontrollably. The Archon Chief Ripper telling Nayuki grant her an Animo vision. Hana found a table, hopefully nobody goes through it. Randobot is ready to defend their friends. The friendship, it is true, it is real. Felix attempts to kill Hana, but Hana intervenes to protect her. Unfortunately, Hana dies in the attempt. Natsuki has found a table, hopefully nobody goes through it, and Peggy manages to sneak attack Eva and Aurora, killing them both. Gosh, a whole team out there. And a lot of misfortune garnered. But right now, that doesn't matter so much. What matters is that it's a Claire de Lune for our Fallen 4. Delta, Hana, Eva, Aurora. But do let it be known, revival items, they exist. Eva and Aurora, they might be technically the last place team right now, but they could be back. At a moment's notice, they could be back. Will they be back, though, is the big question. The only way to find out the answer to that question is to proceed. OCs, on your ready? Let's proceed. As Lynn's not feeling like themselves and goes absolutely frenzied. Oh boy. Yikes, Juno puts use a mysterious gas to knock out Mimi and Owen in order to put death collars on them. Natsuki hums a song to herself. Hiriko finds a dapper suit. Looks very good with her hat. It's rather fetching. Natsuki sets up her table before grabbing Takuto by the throat. Natsuki then chokeslams Takuto through a table as Nayuki tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks. It's useless, but it looks cool at the very least. Rizaka is determined to survive this. Owen twitches uncontrollably. David sends out a Pokeball. Out comes Piplup. They splash in the river together. Ryo accepts his shadow as his own and gains the power of Persona. Mimi tries to make her collar look fashionable, I guess. Rando wonders if they were created for this very reason. Ben tries to go shoosh, but shoosh retaliates and kills them instead. Ben, you hate to see it. You'll be back for the free-for-all, and Owen could carry on for the team. Nayuki sneaks up on Shush, but Shush has known that they were being followed for ages now. I love saying Shush. Oh man, this is great. Is able to counterattack and kill Nayuki. Rest in peace to Nayuki and Hana as well as Minata doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Hana, knows she has to start getting rid of plenty of people because her partner is now out. The Archon she grip control and our tag team champion grant him a Geo Vision. Misaki doesn't care much for this place. Tsuchiki kills Juno right in front of Peggy. Peggy rushes out, but it's already too late. Gentleman Thomas challenges Natsuki to a duel. Natsuki bites the dust. This is what happens when people accept rematches from Gentleman Thomas. He murders them, you guys. He murders them. Anyway, Peggy's on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and I'm on the verge of beating up Gentleman Thomas. If I ever wanted a rematch. That being said, we lost another 6. 6 more are gone. But it does indeed mean that we are at another Claire de Lune 4. Takuto, Ben, Nayuki, Hana, Juno, Natsuki. I think the biggest L in this game so far, and it could still happen, is that we didn't get Ben the Omnitrix and we didn't realize the beauty that could have been Ben 10. Could still happen. There's revivals and Owen is still in, so we'll see. Let Him Lin still completely in. Minata remains for music composition. Outdoor Funerals completely in as well. 4 Polarized Pink, Owen. 4 Hit the Beach, Peggy. 4 Game Theory, Mimi. Locked Up still sees Natsuki. Robo Research is completely in, but Shush remains for Killer Killer. Drawn Together is out, but Rabbit Tricked is completely in. We don't talk about Gentleman Thomas. Crop Keepers are champions completely in, and Dating App gone. Only 2 teams completely out. But we're about to probably see some more of them out because we got a couple terrifying items in place. What will happen with these items? What will unfold as we click next round? I bet you're ready to find out. Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not ready. Okay. Now I'm ready. Let's click next round. Clearly that wasn't an omen of things to come. Oh, we see a lot of gold. We don't see gold too often. In a fit of frenzy, Lynn creeps up on Hiriko, kills her dead. As Gentleman Thomas's persona levels up, upgrading Sai to Seal. We don't talk about it though. Misaki summons her persona, uses Bufu trapping, Shush's feet in ice. Mimi finds a plank of wood. Wait, no, that's a seesaw. Natsuki trips and falls in a really bad way. Not enough to kill her, rather. What a misstep. Natsuki, you've earned 2 in a single game. Natsuki, I need you to calm down with these these misfortunes. If you, like, earn 5 of them this game, and you make it to the tag team finale. Oh no! Minata can no longer stay still and let others kill their friends. Rather, Minata feels a little bit more heroic. The Archon see Grippichel and Rando Bot. Electrovision is on Rando Bot's side. Rio's persona levels up, upgrading Frie to Freyla. Still caught in the trap, Shush lays there moping. Felix summons stones around Lin's feet. Lin is also now trapped. Owen reminisces about Ben, sobs quietly. Rosaka feels like Felix is slowing her down. Rosaka killed Felix, her own tag team partner. I guess they're the champs. David finds Lin in a trap, but manages to free her. Let me see. Delta's gone. Tsuchiki finds a backpack. All the items fall out because let me tell you, there's a hole in it. Tsuchiki. That's permanent misfortune, and you're misplacing things left and right. However, Peggy puts a death collar on Tsuchiki while he is sleeping. Well, I mean, we're good. We're good at this point. We are down to 14, 4 more into your saving grace picks, but for right now, it is simply a Claire de Lune for our Fallen 2. Hirika. Felix. And neither of those teams are completely out. Hiriko still has Redacted, and Felix still has the tag team champion in Rosaka. Will we lose the 4 in this next round? That much I am not sure about. That much I'm not sure about, but you better believe we're gonna find out today. Let's do it. 14 left. Not even halfway through the game yet. We're halfway through the game now. As David tosses out a Pokeball, out comes Zapdos. Zapdos uses Thunderbolt, frying Natsuki. Unfortunate. Misfortunate, in fact. Something inside of Owen snaps. Owen is now frenzied. Tsuchiki collides with a tree and is now having trouble remembering which team they're on. They might be mismatched. Once again, another OC earning basically back-to-back misfortunes. Let's hope Tsuchiki can remember which team they're on. Peggy snaps out of it. Gentleman Thomas summons their persona using Seo, launching a boulder on top of Misaki. Gentleman Thomas's persona has gained enough experience to learn Mapsiodyne. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, that's why we don't like Gentleman Thomas. Lin is looking for her next victim. Minata scans the arena looking for enemies lurking about. Mimi knocks out Rio in a fistfight, puts a death collar on them. Rosaka finds a shotgun, starts thinking about the damage she can do. Owen and Rosaka surround Randobot in the middle of a pond. With the power of Electro, Randobot electrocutes the both of them. Shush was struggling in the trap. Cut himself pretty bad. Shush is now bleeding out, and Ryu looks around for stuff to scrounge. We are at your final 10 now. We lost the 4 that we needed to get to your new picks. But it's still it's honestly a very, very sad moment. A Claire de Lune for Natsuki, Misaki, Owen, Rosaka. I was gonna say, part of me was like, let me think. I know 2 of those teams are now completely out. We're about to check anyway, though. We need your top 6 teams. Will we get them this coming round? We have a couple teams that are completely in, actually. And you might want to keep that in mind as you make your new picks, because your old picks, they might not be doing so well. They might be doing pretty bad. But I'll tell you what they will definitely be doing. Not being picked by you again because they are gone. You can make some new picks, and they should be your Saving Grace picks. Starting at the top, Killer. We see Shoosh! Bleeding out in a trap, but you know what? Just has to survive in the top 6. For Let Him Lin, both competitors are alive. Both David and Lin. Rabbit Tricked sees Gentleman Thomas, but we don't care about that. Robo Research sees Ryu and Randobot, both still in as well. As we keep on scrolling, Music Composition sees Minata. Minata trying to carry on for the real Logician. Will she be able to do so in her first bout in action? Tsuchiki has not mismatched to any other team. And you know what? That takes guts, that takes moxie. Good on you, Tsuchiki. As we keep on scrolling, Peggy's trying to hit the beach and keep on going on. to fight for Juno. And lastly, Game Theory's Mimi is standing tall here as well. Those are your final 10. I think they're your final 7 teams, which means I believe we have, 7 teams since we're not counting Rabbit Tricked because... Anyway, nothing against Hiriko. We love Hiriko. We support Hiriko. In fact, if Rabbit Tricked wins the tag team titles, I might just put both belts on Hiriko. However, I'm laughing, but I'm serious. It's your top 10. Let's do this. I'm gonna make some picks. You guys in the live chat in the comments, make your picks as well. And while you're doing, you might as well hit that subscribe button because it's pretty good and it's very hittable. We've been hitting it very much over the past couple of weeks. But as we do, let's figure out how this thing ends. I'm going to go ahead and pick Let Him Lin for first, to Killer for second because those were my original picks, and for third, I think I chose Dating App and they were out first. So I'm gonna take Tsuchiki. Has all that misfortune. I think Tsuchiki's gonna find themselves on a team that will work out well, and they're gonna be the last person standing forward. That being said, it's your final 10. All of them standing tall, hearts racing, hearts beating in sync with the same pulse, perhaps even the same determination, and even the same fate as that of oh yes, a samurai woman. Final 10. Let's see how this thing shapes out. Let's keep on going. Let's click the next round. Will we see any revivals? We might. Mimi does something really cute. Shoosh is slowly bleeding out. David tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Articuno. Articuno uses Ice Beam, freezing Peggy solid. Dark Energy swirls around Ben's body, dragging their spirit out of their body. Ben is back as a ghost. Minata has found Genocide Jack's scissors. Cute boys beware. Panting like a wild beast, eyes bulging out, Lin's frenzy grows so overpowering that her heart gives out. Rest in peace to Lin. Randobot feels sorry for Shoosh, frees him from the trap just in time for Gentleman Thomas to summon their persona. Use Mapsiodyne. The strong psychic attack immediately fried the brains of Tsuchiki, Shoosh, and Minata. And Ryu finds a 1-up mushroom this late in the game. We've got 2 viable options for some form of revival in the final 5. That is something to behold. And we also have to keep an eye on because Ryu and Randobot both still in. I was gonna say Gentleman Thomas is there. We don't like to talk about that. For Let Him Lin, it was still David and Lin for a while, but Lin heart gave out. We are down 5, and it is indeed a Clarion 4. Actually, no. It's a terrible turnabout 4. Peggy, Lin, Tsuchiki, Shoosh, Minata. Final 5. But it's an interesting final 5, and we're gonna actually go just look at everything that's available right now. Because we have, never mind, to Gentleman Thomas. We have David for Let Him Lin. We have a not revived yet, but a ghostified Polarized Pink's Ben. We have the entirety of Robo Research still standing tall. We have Mimi for Game Theory. That's it. That is indeed it. I don't know what's gonna happen in this game. I don't know who's gonna come out on top, but I think we have to go on to find out. And to say with certainty, we are within your final 5. And those 5 who I just named are all caught within our final 5. It's something that we usually like to call a, oh yes, a crisis of fate. Let's do it. Are you prepared? You better get ready, because this, oh, my watch is about to die. It's at 15%, but let's head out. Let's see how this unfolds. We see David tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Snorlax, who flattens Gentleman Thomas. Ben misses being able to have dinner. Ryu ponders how best to use that 1-up mushroom. Oh, dope, Mimi just found a fishing rod. Now she can catch all the fish. And Randobot shakes Mimi's hand, but it was a prank, bro. Randobot lightly shocks Mimi, leaving her dazed. We lost 1, but I don't care about that one, so let's just click the next round and see. David can't wait to kill again, but he will not kill again because Mimi comes back to her senses. Roundabout sends a shock so powerful it fries David alive. Ryu. Big Forever looks neat and flying in various places. Ooh, but Ben killed Randobot through ghastly means instead of possessing. But keep in mind, one-up mushroom still in place. Mimi, Agent of Chaos, standing tall. What will unfold after this terrible turnabout for David, Randobot? It is your final two, and it's so interesting because so many things can happen. There's a ghost in play which could cause a revival. There's a one-up mushroom that could cause a revival, and there are still two people who could just cause the end of the game before any of that could happen, Mimi and Ryu. And since it's technically our final two, despite all of the moving parts that are still here, I do have to ask you just two. Will it be Mimi, Ryu? Up until this point in time, Ryu has had his partner, Randobot. They were the best of friends up until this final two. When all of a sudden Randobot was killed through ghastly means, will Ryu use that one-up mushroom to revive his new friend so he won't have to be alone? Or will Mimi take away that opportunity and kill Ryu while he's standing all by himself? Such an Agent of Chaos thing to do. Will it be Mimi, Ryu, revival via ghost, revival via one-up mushroom? I'm uncertain, but we gotta click next round and find out. Between those options, Mimi, Ryu, revivals of many different natures, we see Ryu does indeed throw his one-up mushroom at his friend, at his new homie. Their friendship was true. As the mushroom disappears, Randobot's wounds seal as they jump up thinking they were asleep. The boys are back, baby. Or I guess the boy and the Randobot are back, baby. As Mimi cast her rod in the river pulled out a sea bass, more like a C+. We must continue to see. It was all over. Oh no. Mimi attacks Randobot from behind and eviscerates them again. Randobot is gone again, but Ben has found the corpse of Say It Ain't Freaking So. Of Gentleman Thomas. Ben is now in control of Gentleman Thomas's body, giving up their own incorporeal body. Ryu feels defeated after losing their teammate. They feel lonely. Ryu has let him in. And Gentleman Thomas mourns the loss of their teammate Hiriko, or was it Delta? Yeah, pretty sure it was Delta. Randobot suddenly, though, refuses to leave his teammate behind. Is back as a ghost as well. This is getting a little bit chaotic. Especially after we hit this terrible turnabout for Randobot, who's back as a ghost, and Ben, who was a ghost and is now possessing Gentleman Thomas. Oh man, why did it have to be Gentleman Thomas? It's now technically your final three, I suppose, but I'm still gonna play who's it gonna be? Mimi, Ryu, or Gentleman Thomas? Let's proceed and we will see. Gentleman Thomas finds my climate change remote. I'm not even gonna say it's Gentleman Thomas. I'm gonna say Ben finds my climate change arena remote. Ryu stares deadpan at the camera, one eye unlike the other. That's terrifying, lad. But I do approve. Haha. Randobot misses being able to have dinner, and Mimi cast her rod into the river, pull out an alien device. Is it gonna do what it did? Mimi now has the most devastating, one of the most devastating items in the arena. Will she use it? She does. And here at the end, it's all Mimi because Gentleman Thomas summons their persona one more time, uses CL, launching a boulder on top of Ryu. Randobot's playing around with his incorporeal body, and Mimi transforms to a massive four-armed alien, tosses Gentleman Thomas into the sky. And thank you, Mimi, because that man's is never seen again. Unfortunately, it was Ben, so that's sad. That's unfortunate. Ben caused some chaos this game, and it was pretty entertaining. However, what a match! But standing tall at the end, after this, Terrible Turnabout 4. Ryu. And Ben, because that's, yeah, and Ben. Real terrible turnabout for Ben. Not the person Ben was possessing. However, one person stood tall. And it's so ironic because that last kill was technically against Ben. And I said earlier, it's so unfortunate that we don't see Ben with the Omnitrix ended up technically being killed by the Omnitrix. Say it ain't so, but it is so because your winner. Representing the Agents of Chaos game theory. She came, she saw, she conquered. No need for anything special. No need for anything dastardly, but you know what? What a good game because I got to see Gentleman Thomas technically his body get KO'd twice. And Mimi was one of the ones who did it. Game theory stands tall as your winners. And that's all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't pay attention to who had the most KOs. In my mind, that's still Ben. It's still Ben to me. Randobot had 3 KOs, David with 3, Peggy with 2, Mimi with 2, Shush with 2, Ben with 1. But like, I'm just gonna go and add all of Gentleman Thomas's to Ben because we just need some excuse to get rid of Gentleman Thomas. Tsuchiki with 1, Minata, Lin, Aurora, Felix, Rosaka, Natsuki all had 1 as well. Everyone else with no KOs, but they still had a fantastic time here. But bring up that bracket, OC Tag Team bracket. We see Game Theory, Robo Research, Let Him Lin, Music Composition, Killer Killer, and Outdoor Funeral all move on. That being said, everyone else who did not move on, they got one more shot in that OC. I'm sorry, the OC free-for-all. I was like, not the OC free-for-all. I was like, oh yeah, it's the OC free-for-all. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's next week. 7 days from today, every OC, singles or tag team, has one more shot to get on their respective brackets. Only 1 spot remains. Or, you know, potentially a secret episode, but nobody's found that yet. That's still unfound. And it may never be found. Haha, hee hee, ho ho. I enjoyed this game, especially towards the end. The only thing I didn't enjoy was Gentleman Thomas, but he got bopped. Even if Gentleman Thomas won, I was gonna say Ben won because that would technically be a ghost victory. And we just would have put them on the bracket and it would have been glorious. However, Gentleman Thomas did not win. Ben was so close. So close. Almost a ghost victory, but we did still have a grand time. So until next week for the OC free-for-all. It will be awesome. So get ready for it. I'm United Savior taking off. Thanks to every competitor who was here and everyone who entered. Let's just name the rest of the OCs even though they had no KOs. We had Nayuki. We had Hirika, we had Hana and Hana, we had Eva, Delta, Misaki, Takuto, Ryu, Natsuki, Owen, and Juno. All 26 competitors today. Classy work. Incredible job. Until next week when you see all of these competitors again, all of last week's competitors, all of the weeks before, and all of the weeks before, all in one big bad OC free-for-all. Heck and Brand Steel. And it's gonna be a fantastic time. Interestingly though enough, a good chunk of the people who earned Misfortune in this episode will be carrying it to the finale for the tag teams, because that will be an ordeal. So get excited for that. I got a couple other things to do, so I gotta cut this one. Get ready though. Next week, OC free-for-all. And if you got thoughts in your mind of OCs or singles competitors or tag teams or even moments that should be in the the Danganronpa Hunger Games Hall of Fame, insert those nominations. Let it be known, it's coming. I'm excited for it. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. As always, thanks for watching.